This is Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Today we're going to have a conversation with me, the me from 20 something years ago. This wasn't my first business, but my first big try to do something big. I always had in high school. I had a lawn care service, and I used to fix broken VCRs and stuff and sell them. That did okay. Um, but in college, I actually tried to, or not tried, I did start up a record label. And we did that business for about 15 years. I was already in the music business prior to that, doing DJing, and yeah, I actually used to rap. Yes, I did. Slightly controversial, but that's a story for another day. But here's the thing: if I could go back and tell the 20-year-old version of myself one thing, it would be to just get on base, son. Get on base. What do I mean by that? Take manageable risks with the understanding that this opportunity that's in front of you is not the only opportunity. You don't have to swing for the fences. Like in baseball, they say you don't have to don't take the home run swing every time. Just get the ball in play. Just get on first base so that you can maybe get to second. And once you get to second, keep working. Maybe you get to third and keep on working. Eventually you get to the home plate. And that's real. So because let me give you an idea of why I'm saying this. Again, we were in the music business, and we were pretty good at what it is we were doing back then, and we had the opportunity to perform in different showcases. So whenever someone would pop up, oh, LaFace Records is doing a showcase, Bad Boy Records is in town, or they're doing something down in Memphis, Tennessee. So again, I was never a household name or anything like that, but I was fortunate enough to go across the southern United States as far west as I know we did Arkansas. Maybe did we ever do something in Texas? I'm not sure, but anyway, we would get up and go. Oh, so and so is going to be a record label there. They trying to find XYZ kind of artists. We would scrap what we were doing, load up and go. Obviously, that put a drain on resources. We were acting as though this was it, and if this worked out, everything was going to be a-okay. But there's always opportunity. And what happened was that hindered us from developing the systems that we would ultimately need to build out to make this thing what we wanted. So at some point we did build out a like 5-state distribution system. We built that ourselves. I'm very proud of that. That was hard work. Literally going into the record stores, convincing them to carry your product. And that meant we had to build a street team in every market. So we knew we didn't have the big dollars. We couldn't really play in Atlanta. We had a presence in Atlanta, but we couldn't spend thousands of dollars a month trying to get attention. So we were intentional about making noise in Savannah, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, Dothan, Alabama. Man, we had some good times in Dothan. But again, the problem was we never invested in the right infrastructure. We did bid out at one point. We may have had like about 40 something, close to 50 people in our markets around the country ready to go out and promote our stuff. The problem was I was sort of the key to that. I never fully developed the training protocols to coach my people up. When they were with me, they had specific jobs, but honestly, unless my man Mr. Vex was rolling with me back then, I didn't have anybody that I could leave in a city and know that the work was going to get done. But again, that's the job of a leader, to put people and processes in place. So let's go to New York, do a show. Okay, that comes with a consequence. It's a lot of resources you're diverting up there. And what happens if they do start playing your record in New York? You're in Atlanta. Do you have the resources to continue to promote this record in New York? This is actually sort of still valid today, those of you that are still in the music business. I know that you want radio play everywhere you can get it, but you need to really be asking yourself, am I set up to capitalize on that? And again, we had a good run, but never made my millions of dollars. And so one of the things I would go back and tell that young Dale Myers is, Hold up, man. Just get on base. Those markets that you're already having success in, dominate. Dominate, dominate, dominate. Just put all your energies into a few markets and just focus and drill that thing down. And once you've put that one on fire, then and only then do you spill out. Get on first base, get the second, get on third. You know what's really happening here? This thing called momentum. You get, Newton's first law, an object in motion continues in motion unless acted on by an unbalanced force. That's true in business too, man. You want to get some business momentum. Get on base. So let's contextualize this for you today. What does that mean for you? One, don't ever convince yourself that this coming opportunity is the only opportunity. And if this doesn't work out, your whole business is going to fail. Chances are that's not true. Come up with your plan. Can you implement? What's it going to cost? Be crystal clear. Is the return on investment worth it? The probable return on investment. Like in my case, we might get a record deal. We were trying to get a distribution deal because we already had a record company. So that was had a huge amount of potential. But what was the probability of that happening? We have to manage risk as entrepreneurs. Forgive my voice, guys. Been a little sick the last couple of days. We have to manage the risk as entrepreneurs. Take pragmatic risks. What's the likelihood of this outcome happening? When you divert your people, your money, your resources to this task, it's at the cost of something else. Something else is not getting done. This is also why coming up in the next couple of days, we're going to start our goal setting series. Man, we're going to learn how to focus on only those things that are the true drivers of our success. And when we do that, this other stuff just becomes distractions that fall off of us while we are chiseling straight through this thing. So what I would tell the 20-year-old version of me, slow down, man. Put your processes in place. Don't just look at what could happen. Look at the probability of it happening. And understand that resources are finite. If you choose to do something here, it's a trade-off. You're not doing something elsewhere. So take that to heart. That's true even if you're not an entrepreneur. Same thing you have to do in your personal life. Resources are finite. So this is part one of flashbacks, talks with a younger me. Oh man, I got some stories to tell. So we'll get down into it. Again, think about what you're doing, guys. Your people and your processes. What are the most important things to your business? My name is Dale Myers with Vision Advance. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is day 12 of my 90-day challenge. Still pushing through, even though I don't feel better. I will not be defeated. I will not be defeated. Yeah, sometimes you got to tell yourself these things. Hey, man, I love you guys. That says a lot coming from somebody like me that for a long time I couldn't tell anyone I love them. But, I exist to serve you guys. So think about your business. We'll talk soon. Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Take care.